Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we've got something special that we wanted to talk about. We've got a great opportunity where a customer sent in his Mavic 3 thermal for a service. Now I thought this would be an amazing addition to what we've been doing lately, which is the video that we did on the Mavic 2 Advanced thermal. Now a lot of these things have got the best specifications in the market. But until we fly these drones and we actually see it in action, we actually don't know how good these machines are and whether it suits your specific application. I think that's why it's important for me to quickly use this opportunity with this machine to make a quick video about what it looks like when we fly it and what you get with these machines. So it helps customers that are deciding where their thermal needs fit within the range that DJI offers. So today we've got the Mavic 3 thermal. It comes in a nice hard case like this. This particular unit at the moment has got a couple of extra batteries. We've got a charging hub, the charging brick, and the controller itself. Now let me take you through this just so you can quickly see. The charging brick itself is a really powerful one, and it's specific to what you need for the remote controller to be charged efficiently and for the charging hub to be charged. So that is paired with a USB-C cable that you plug in there, and then you can charge the remote controller or you can charge the charging dock. Now let me quickly show you. This is the charging hub that you get, and what this will allow you to do is slot in all your extra batteries so that you can put them on charge like this, USB-C that goes to the brick, and that will allow you to leave these on charge and they will each charge full and then switch off. It takes roughly 40 minutes to an hour to charge one of these batteries. So it's nice to put them on charge in a charging hub and not necessarily have to run there and change. As one is full, you got to swap over. So this just eases the load on that. So let's pop these back in here. And as you can see with this particular case, you can carry so many of these units. You can carry 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a 6 battery in the machine itself. The controller is a smart controller. It is very nice and bright. You will have no problem seeing this even in the brightest of sunlight. And this is very simple to control, and it'll take you through the process as normal. And that's almost a video on its own. So apart from the remote controller, that also one of the features for me that's phenomenal, and I know it's a small thing, but all these little thumbsticks, these little joysticks, they screw off and they lock in the back of the controller. I hate that you have to take that out and install it every time. So the amazing thing about this case is because this drone is usually required to be quickly boot up and used in a situation of need, these can actually be installed and left on, and I really love that because it just saves you a couple of extra minutes, and especially when you're scrambling for time, these things can be quite small. So to now go and fiddle and take them out and try and screw them in, you could drop them in the grass, you can look for them, especially when panic sets in cases we use this for security. It's just an extra step that we can avoid. And then here we've got the Mavic 3 thermal. Let's quickly have a look at that. Gimbal guard just to protect it while you're in transit, and then you've got the machine itself. It's a beautiful machine. It's got a nice big battery on it to keep you flying. Just a really nice machine overall. Let's get this guy pumped up and ready. You know, the big thing with these machines is at the end of the day, we want them to start up quickly. That is seconds. So if we look at this, let's actually use it as an example, because a lot of people ask us this. So if we take the machine out, we take the remote controller out, let's use it as an opportunity to test this. Okay, let's have a look at it quickly. I'm going to run a quick example here. Let's do it on the phone so that we can actually see it. I'm going to use a quick example just to see exactly how long it takes for us to get this machine from flat. Let's quickly just get, there we go. All right, let's start it. I'm turning my machine on. Okay, let's have a look here. So this will give us a good indication from completely off, everything's off, to ready to fly. Let's have a look and see how long it takes. Okay, it's connected to the machine already. Into camera view. There we go. We are ready to go in 35 seconds. 35 seconds. Now, there's a whole bunch of things that we need to do. You need to remember that when you put this machine up, as you start flying, this is still looking for satellites. It's still looking for a home point. So the safe thing to do is to wait for it to connect to all the satellites, get the home point registered to this point. So if you fly it and for some reason your remote controller goes flat or there's some interruption, your drone has got a safe home point. But for where it's a life or death situation, it takes you 35 seconds from being off on both controller and machine to being ready to fly. 35 seconds. So there's not a lot of machines that can do that. And I think, you know, at the end of the day, we've got to realize that there's some scenarios where we can have time with this, and you can set it up, and you can drive around, and you can stand under a tree, and you can get shade over your controller. But there's sometimes where you can't do that. There's sometimes where panic sets in. It's a situation where security is the highest concern, and it's actually used in pretty serious situations. And you know, there's so many situations where I find that having the remote controller that's all integrated system, there's no phones required, there's no cables required. Those are big deals, because when you panic, things go horribly wrong, and you can practice it like you do with your firearm, like you do with anything else in a situation like that. You can reiterate that over and over and over again, plan it over and over again. Things happen. So for me, I love the fact that the system is designed around using it effortlessly and using it quickly. And for me, that makes me want to use this more. You know, as soon as something is difficult to use, I find that we make excuses not to use it every day. So this is a machine that's easy to use. It's easy to learn and to see how to utilize it on your everyday use, whether it be on a farm, whether it be on a game farm. And it makes it very simple for us to learn how to use this. It's not a piece of equipment that's impossible to learn, and it's not difficult to learn. We've got a whole lot of videos that we can send you, and we can explain to you how to use this on the first time that you boot it up, all the things that you need to do. So whether we are around the corner and we meet you face to face, or whether you're around the country or in Northern Africa, we do a lot of Zoom calls, Teams meetings, and we can just give you peace of mind that when you buy this machine, you are not buying a machine that you have to learn how to fly on your own. We are here to help you with it. We're here to put you in touch with like-minded people that use these machines for the same scenario as what you are, whether it's game farm, whether it's security, whatever the case may be. And we've got dedicated WhatsApp groups where you can talk to other people that have bought from us. They've got an experience on what the customer service level is. And you're buying the right machine first time round. And we will give you that advice because we've been in this situation where we've needed these machines in the scenario that you are wanting to use it for. And for the last 15 years, we've been using these machines, and we know exactly what they can and can't do. And there's a reason why DJI has got such a big variety of machines. It's because every little step that we discuss with you when we assist you in buying the right machine, we look at all those factors and we decide what is right for you. And then we help you to plan your future with these thermal machines. So we're going to show you a little bit of video. We're going to give you an idea on the zoom capabilities of this. And like the video we did recently with the Mavic 2 Enterprise Advanced, this has got the same resolution, but you've got improved zoom capabilities on this. And you've got improved battery life. And we're going to show you a little bit about that. But we want to encourage you, when you want to buy a drone in South Africa, no matter where you are, give us a call. We can spend the time with you online. We can spend the time with you on a video call, on a Teams meeting, whatever platform suits you. And we can give you good, honest advice. We know these machines. We fly them every day, and we can ensure that you buy the right thing first time round. So we look forward to meeting you. Give us a call. Send us an email. We're here to help you. We're passionate about what we do, and we want to make your drone experience as easy as possible. So we look forward to connecting with you. Right, let's have a look and see. Okay, so tonight we're just gonna, here we go. Tonight we're just gonna have a look and see what it is that we can find. So when this drone takes off, like you can see, it throws a nice a nice circle so you can see exactly where you are. Okay, so tonight it's a beautiful clear evening, and what we want to do is we just want to take this drone out just so that we can demonstrate to you what it looks like when we have these drones in thermal mode. And a lot of the times it's difficult because people don't always understand how good the thermal capabilities of this machine is. So we're going to do a recording here, and we're going to see if we can find anything of interest. So here, there we can see something there, and then if we wonder what that is, we can obviously just go a little bit closer. Let's see. Yeah, that's nice. See, so we can see immediately that that's a bird of some sort. So we can rule it out that it's not something suspicious or something that we need to be concerned about. So this is 7 times zoom. That's 56 times zoom. So look, you do lose resolution there, but it's a very good idea of what you can see. Sorry, that's 14 times. 14 times, that's 56. Right. So that gives us a good idea. So we can have a quick look. We can see that there's something there. It's not what we're looking for. And we can go a little bit further. So let's do that. Let's go a little bit further. See if we can see anything else of interest here. And the idea again is just to try and show you how easy it is to use this machine. Like at the moment, I'm simply just flying it over this area just to see if I can notice anything suspicious, anything different, any movement. And that's what most of us want to do when we buy these kind of machines. We just want to know, is it easy to use? Is it difficult to use? Can I find something quickly? Does it take long? So yeah, let's have a flight around and just see what we can see. There we can see something on the side here. I'd like to go there and just see, is that something of interest? So before I waste more battery life, let's quickly go closer. Okay, what is that? Is it moving? Yeah, definitely something there. Not sure what it is, but let's go and have a look. Let's see. So you see, it can create a point of interest very quickly, and it's fairly easy to go and have a look there and see what is there. Is it something that we need to look at or investigate a little bit further? There we can see immediately there's movement there, so we know that it's something that's of interest to us. So let's go a little bit closer and see what we can see. Look there. And again, we zoom all the way out. Look how easy it is to spot the difference between what's here on the bottom and on the sides opposed to what is there in the middle. Right, that is where we are at the moment. We're just having a look at our map quickly. Front camera we can see nicely. Let's see, switch between normal mode, which is incredible because when you look at normal mode now, you can see how good the thermal on this drone actually is. So yeah, let's have a look and see. I can see my drone from where I'm flying. Okay, let's see if I go a little bit lower. I don't want to lose my line of sight, but at the same time, I want to go down, and I just want to see how far I need to go before I see a little bit more movement. Jeepers, that's incredible, eh? Just to see that there's animal under that tree. Look how beautiful it is to see it and the way it stands out. It is absolutely incredible. Let me switch. This is your normal night view, which is pitch dark. I mean, you can see nothing. And then you're back to thermal, and it's like night and day. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. So this is quite interesting. I am 267 meters away and I can see myself no problem. So look at this as a quick example. Look at that. That's how dark it is. Look how much I stand out here. So if I walk here, I mean I'm 260 meters away. That's unbelievable. If I leave the drone there for a moment and I just go not behind the bush, but if I go into like a tree area, let's do a little bit of, right, so I am totally behind the trees now. So let's see, okay, but I'm blocked totally from the machine as well. Look how quickly, as the machine comes around the corner, how quickly it picks you up. The heat signature is picked up so quickly. I'm now 200 meters away, and I'm standing out. That's unbelievable. That's how far away I am. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Alright, I think this will show us exactly what it is that we need to see in this demonstration. There's no confusion on where the heat signature is and where the person is. Right guys, I hope you enjoyed that video.